eSportBets.com – уникальное место для настоящего геймера. Только здесь возможны ставки на киберспортивные события. Ты знаешь толк в самых популярных играх и готов рисковать? Смотри регулярные трансляции и зарабатывай реальные деньги. eSportBets.com – живой азарт и холодный расчет.
Все может получиться. И Гвардия!
As you said, I still feel like Fnatic has the problem of just having beast players. They might not have the proper team player tactics to make it to the top 4.
I guess it's always really hard as well because you just like getting an insight into the calling for teams is just we don't see it. It's impossible for us to listen into their mumble channels or whatever. But it looks like we're getting the knife round. Looks like we're getting knife round. So finally we're getting underway with the game here. ESC versus OverGaming, and this should be a pretty exciting one. I don't know what to expect really from ESC, but I do expect a lot from Musa and Bani. Can't wait to see him pulling out the AWP. But it's like OverGaming kind of crashing in the knife round here, so they're going to get to pick their side. And,
you should explain to the viewers how good I am on the knife rounds. They haven't played with me.
Yeah, Thread always just waits until all of his teammates dies, and then everyone stabs. So then he comes around and kills like 3 or 4 guys in a row to make himself look like the hero every time.
I am the hero every time.
Yeah. All right.
Pistol round coming up.
Pistol round. All right. So let's see how this goes. Talk us through what you're seeing at the start here.
Looks like a fast B push here from ESC. Don't know if they're gonna just go for the rush, and with only one guy at B from OverGaming, this is actually gonna be really tough for them.
Alright, so Alex, he's got a pretty tall order right here, all the players jumping on top of him. He's not going to be able to make much of it. All of his teammates just flooding in. Musa and Bani is pretty much alone at this point. He's going to have some help coming in onto Kitchen, and he's going to get a bunch of kills at Maxwell as well. They're doing rather well, moving into the site slowly but surely. They're gaining position, gaining ground, and Kyrie's in the site there with Mixwell and Lowell, and they're going to get the last frag, going to get the defuse, and I can't help but feel like ESC had problems that really looks very good for them. They got into the site really quickly, very cleanly. What actually happened there for them?
I mean, they did the perfect anti-strategy versus what OverGaming did there. OverGaming only had one guy at B, and the closest guy was at window. 3 guys was on A. They get the entry frag without almost taking any damage. They get the bomb down. And I couldn't really catch what happened. They just all died. It looked like they all took aim duels versus Kitchen. That's really...
And looks like they're just going to run in. Of course, they did get the bomb down, so they're going to just go for that full eco, and then they're going to be able to buy. Of course, this is something that I always try to highlight on the streams, and it's something that you actually taught me, Björn, so spreading your knowledge around there from playing with you. Of course, if you don't get the bomb down, because you have to eco twice anyway, you're looking at doing a PT50, or well, basically just a full buy, just pistol armor, full buy on the second round. But of course they got the bomb down, so they're able to just do a full eco, and now we're seeing the AKs. Got all the nades they need as well, and let's see how this is handled here. We have Kyrie with an AWP moving towards short, so it's going to be quite interesting to see if this setup with Musa and Bani can pull off any mid-control, or if they can have successful mid-control with it. And looks like there's not a big challenge on mid here from ESC.
Minis just got his got the anti-frag there for the terrorists. He also got 2 Glock frags the last round, so if ESC are able to win this round, they're actually going to force OverGaming to an eco, almost 2 ecos.
It actually seems like ESC are starting to pull together now to bring themselves for a big play on A at the moment, and OverGaming they haven't really worked this out just yet, so this is a great timing for ESC to come in really hard and fast onto the A bomb site. In go the grenades to try to just remove those overgaming defenders on this A bomb site, but the AWP coming in from Kyrie from short, that is going to be very painful there. ESC, they're too slow right now, they're not gaining enough ground. Slowly though, they are going to get that bomb down, and the smokes are doing the job in delaying the CTs and overgaming. It's just 3 players left against the 4 of ESC, so very well saved after that wonderful pick from Kyrie, long range from short. Alex going to come in from behind. He's actually going to catch off Michu quite easily, so it's not game over just yet for OverGaming, and Alex with another one as well. Alex on fire right now, and they actually have in a really good position here. If Kyrie has proper cover, but he's looking over towards Palace, and Alex and Kyrie going to get both players for the cleanup. But there it is, the defuse with the kit. What a retake that was. That was very back and forth. Hard to call that one.
The bomb did go off though, so ESC did take that round. But yeah, that was a really awkward round. First we saw the standard Palace push from the CTs, which is have been very common recently. He got picked out by Missa, and after that it was just an easy take on the A-bomb site for ESC, but somehow OverGaming manages to kill all 4 players in a 2v4, but the bomb still went up, so a round there for ESC, and OverGaming is forced to force buy.
And I am looking towards Mixwell here to actually pull something off of this CZ. Of course, a pretty scrappy loadout here for OverGaming. Going to get taken down as ESC make their way into the bomb site. And looks all good just now. Good grenades coming in from ESC to blind OverGaming. And generally, they're just going down one by one. We've got Alex and Moose and Barney left. So they're just taking kind of a save/exit frag setup at the moment. And what is your prediction for the following rounds here from OverGaming? Look at how things are going now. Looking at the economy, how do you feel about it?
They're going to be forced to eco. They just want to save these 2 guns so they can force, like, maybe do some economy damage next round. And it's just interesting to see how much impact on the game Minis's 2 Glock frags on the Glock people had, because they were forced by 3 guys with the pistol this round, and they're gonna eco the next one now. So that's basically 2 free rounds for ESC, just thanks to those 2 Glock frags in a round they didn't even win.
Alright, so eco going to be coming in, and OverGaming 2, ESC 2 as well. So it's a pretty even start going in here, which is nice to see. It's really nice to see that. I've seen a lot of crushing beginnings, and it's usually not so fun as to watch matches like this, where the economy is still fragile for both teams. We still have, ESC, if they actually lose quite a few players here, then that's going to put them in some economic turmoil. So there's actually a lot for OverGaming to accomplish in this round, even though they're, on pistols and 1 rifle that Musa and Barney saved. If we look at Musa and Barney right now, you can see he's playing fairly defensively by himself at A. So they've stuck Musa and Barney alone towards A, whilst the rest of the team stack on B. How do you feel about that? Do you like it?
Yeah, well, I like it, but it's almost too common. Most people just do this. They have 4 people on one side and they leave the weapon alone on the other side. I almost feel like they should know about this and just push A. Now, yeah, they're just going for the plant A right away.
It looks like they've really figured this out. They've got 2 players into window straight away to kind of remove any pushing coming from OverGaming into the A side of the map. And ESC cleaning up, but they are not without their losses as well. Spiro 1 point of health there. Michu Mina is already down, so another kill. This would be brilliant. Little flash going around the corner there. Mixwell are going to get another frag. They might not get the bomb defused or anything like that, but they did a lot of damage in this round.
Yeah, I mean, 3 kills already, and they might even get a 4th here. Let's see if we can. No, Alice goes down there to Mausinho, but yeah, still 3 frags for EC, which is or 3 player dying for EC, which means they have 1 round less to buy if they would lose this one.
Alright, so into the next round. ESC taking a lead now, which is interesting now, as it looks like they're moving towards kind of a very spread out setup. They've got Musino, they're looking into mid, if I can find him. Can I find him, please? Let's see, I am missing him, but never mind. OverGaming
is actually taking over A slope.
That's a lot of information for them, and that's going to allow them to really understand what's going on at the moment. Pretty much no one in A slope, but they might not count on Minai's actually being in Palace. I'm not sure if they checked Palace, but I like the fact that ESC are playing this quite slowly, and that is, if the slower they play this, the kind of more relevant that information gained by OverGaming should be. But they do have someone very close on slope, so ESC might just walk back into this setup on A, held by OverGaming. Still, they have mid. Still, it seems like they are going to definitely go for this A play. They got the bomb towards slope now as well. Got Musambani in jungle there, so the setup looks really good for OverGaming. Look, they've pushed quite far from B now into mid, so ESC are taking too long, and the positioning is starting to really go quite well for OverGaming, and surely this rush is to come in soon. Mixwell in shadows, very key position for him to get at least 1 or 2 frags here. Here go the counter flashes. Are they going to be good here for OverGaming? And in fact, ESC falling back a little bit, and Phoenix going to take him down anyway. So very good stuff here on the entry of the bomb site for ESC, and trades all around. Kyrie, Musambani remaining. Kyrie going to take down one, and it's just Michu left at this point. There he is over at the stairs. What he's going to be able to accomplish here, 1 on 2, without the bomb planted. Musambani from behind is going to take it down, and it looked like ESC had a good start, but they were a little bit too slow.
Yeah, and we got into that standard A chaos where the terrorists just throw smokes everywhere, the Sieges throw counter flashes, and you just basically have like 8 players just running around, completely flashing the smokes on the A bomb site and trading frags back and forth.
Alright, bringing up the overview again here, we can see 2 men towards B, 2 towards slope, and 1 just peeking, seeing if he can minimize. Let's see what Minai's can see actually. Look at his position, actually going for a pick there, and it's not going to go his way. And on the other side of the map, we saw Spiro looking for a pick as well. He falls also. So you're left with 3 players threat after 2 failed pick attempts. What are you to do?
Yeah, this is a very awkward situation. This is actually a situation where you're not supposed to be in, because you should always have people that can go for the revenge frags, or you should go for like a push to the spots together. So looked more like of an just mix peak there from ESC, but they have picked up 2 frags now, so it's back to a 3v3.
OverGaming can't be happy with this. And ESC now, after taking down 2 players, they really have the run of the map, because OverGaming are forced to have to kind of split across the whole map to defend properly, to get the information they need. They can't all stack in one place, so this is really awkward. And ESC had a lot of time to delay, and now OverGaming, they don't have enough players to look for information, so this is going to be really, really tough. Kyrie, though, is on the angle, so this could be very perfect here. Look at this, slowly creeping towards Kyrie, going to see them. There, he's going to pick off the first. Muzano's going to go down, and Kyrie going to reposition himself. His teammates coming in to help. This is going to be so hard. Wow, Michu, calm down. He's going to take Kyrie out over by short, and the bomb is going to go down. A very key kill coming in there, and Musambani's left alone. And in fact, somehow Michu is going to get 3 frags right at the end there, and I cannot believe it.
Yeah, just pure individual performance there from ESC making that round work. I mean, they lost those 2 players early in the round who just did some stupid peaks, but yeah, just nice individual there. Performance there from Michu, winning the round for his team.
Looks like they're going to go fast up mid here. There's a lot of options. Minai is just going straight through the smoke there. Very, very surprising for Musambani. Wasn't expecting that at all, and that's going to allow him to pick up that frag. So they've got mid really under lock and key at the moment, and of course, we're seeing pistols here for OverGaming, but it's hard to really rule out the CZs and P250s as OverGaming just need to pick up 1 weapon, and you never know what could quite happen in CSGO. Michu's going to push in. Great pop flash! I love that. The team play, so important. The safe pickups of those kills. And there's the CZ coming into play from Mixwell in window. Not going to get another one. Gets shut down, but there is 1 frag for them. Do you think, how many frags until they're happy?
Oh, well, I think 1, it's even for both teams. 2, it's an advantage for the Econ team. Because, yeah, if you just lose 2 guys, it usually means 2 drops, which means 4 players have to buy a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I would say 2 is when you hit the magic number of kills on an eco, where you should be happy.
Alright, so 1 player left. Alex just chilling over there. He's going for the head, he's not going to quite find them. And just to take stock of the situation on the money right now, for both teams, it's actually quite even at the moment.
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised OverGaming with that weird eco there. Like, Musambani just pushed up middle all alone. They just were completely spread out, didn't do anything together. And like the first eco they had, they at least had a plan where they had 4 guys at B and Musambani alone on A with a weapon. So Let's hope we can see some better team play here from OverGaming.
Mixwell, comrade there, trying to push in. There's the revenge frag you're talking about, but the cost might be pretty high. ESC can really just delay now and wait a lot of time. There's so much time left in the round for them to play with that they can really adjust their game plan here, force OverGaming to move into some awkward spots to defend the site efficiently, but they're just going to go for the A push now. Mixwell still on those bomb boxes, and no one has spotted him just yet. He's in a very key position, but Michu moving around jungle, key frag over jungle, gets a second as well. The double is important to say the least. Oh, but Mixwell just shenanigans on the bomb site, but it's just Alex remaining with the CZ. Picks up the Faust actually, going to get the kill onto Michu. There's 2 players left, Rallen and Minai's on the bomb site. They can get the bomb planted if they want. There it is, and this should be nigh on impossible for Alex as he tries to make this work with the Faust. He gets the 1-on-1 though, and 6 health left. It's going to be incredibly hard, but he's facing a sniper and he gets it with the Famus regardless.
But he must have known he had 6 HP. Why didn't his teammate tell him, and then we could have just switched weapon and just play the 1v1 at the bomb? Why did it?
I don't know, man. Maybe he's just a dick. He's like, I know something that you don't, and just refuse to just give any information to. Because that's, I mean, 6 health, 100 health. If a guy's got an AWP, it pretty much, okay, unless he's going to leg you, it doesn't make a difference. It's much less significant than if he's facing a rifler. So yeah, that is pretty key information. You want to use that pistol there, and wow, and Famus as well. Amazingly done, amazingly well done, rather. And OverGaming 4, ESC 5 at this point in time. You can see Minai is just charging up middle once again, up short. Look at this, very aggressive there. Just caught that in time with that AWP pick, and he's going to fall straight back. And again, they're trying to do this thing, it feels like, Fret, where they try to get that pick early on, and then they just want to like wait a little bit to force OverGaming to move around and to get out of ideal spots and maybe feel forced to move in for info.
Yeah, and right now ESC is winning like most of the aim duels, so they're getting more and more confident, and OverGaming is probably their confidence as well. And we do see Mixwell here with a pick, but it's a 4v4. It's still a huge advantage for the terrorists.
So he's going to make his move into Palace now. He's going to spot 1 player. Spiro going to go down. There goes a frag in return from Minai's onto Kyrie, which is important to say the least. But Mixwell has a pretty nice position here. He's got 2 options: go to slope or just wait in Palace and just provide that threat, that constant threat. Looks like they've got a player who's moved around to deal with him. It's going to be Minai's with the AWP. He's going to take him out, and that flanking threat has been removed. It's going to be much harder for OverGaming now, as it's just Alex remaining after Musambani falls. And it's over at stairs against 3 players, 1 of which has an AWP. This is going to be very hard. He feels the same way. Going to go for that save, it feels like, and just slowly backing away. Like, nope, 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 I'm out of here. And
it was a nice start there from Mixwell getting 2 frags, but after he got Palace, I think he just should have stayed there. Even though the terrorists smoked Palace, he could have just easily waited out the smoke, and as you said, just provide a constant threat from house. Going back there towards slope just doesn't make any sense really, because a terrorist can be there waiting for him, which it was now, and he killed him, and he has no teammates there that can help him. If he would have just gone on Palace towards A, he would have teamed up with 2 of his teammates.
Oh my god.
We would have a smart.
It looks like a wrong guess here from OverGaming. Going into the round here, they just all went to window looking for those long-range picks in middle, but they might be too slow, ESC. They are actually creeping up onto the site, but it seems like OverGaming, they have no chance to get good positions to deal with this. It's going to just be a crazy retake attempt with those pistols and the M4 of Alex, moving in here. Getting some frags would be really nice, but they're not going to get all that much, it seems. OverGaming's Kyrie manages to pick off Musano, but it's they really need to get another couple frags here to really kind of force those rebuys, force those drops, stabilize that economy a little bit. Because looking at the economy in the last round, it did feel like ESC were in a pretty shaky spot, and we can see even now their money's not that good. Had they lost a few weapons, it would have been it would have allowed OverGaming to get all that closer to forcing ecos.
This is what I talked about earlier. It's like so much easier to get stuck in this echo trap where you just are forced to eco every second round a CT compared as for the terrorists. So yeah, looking really tough right now for OverGaming.
And they are just going to be charging straight on into the B bomb site there. And let's see if I can grab another player here as they make their way in. And it doesn't look so easy for them at this point in time. Kari getting a frag, but there are 2 in return. And here comes the kind of retake of the bomb site. The bomb's not down just yet, but the pressure coming in from Lowell and Musambani might be just enough to hold that bomb at bay. And Lowell going to gain some ground in the bomb site. And Minai's and Phoenix left over here for ESC. Let's see if they can do anything with this AWP and with this rifle. So far, just trying to edge on those shots. And I love how OverGaming are holding here. The bomb is not down. They have no rush to try to move into bad positions to try to find frags. The bomb is not down. It's on ESC right now. It's their prerogative to try and find a way to plant this bomb before the timer goes. And slowly getting picked off. Finally, Phoenix is going to fall. And OverGaming taking another round back. And very well done by Lowell, I gotta say.
Yeah, that was a really good round by OverGaming. Nice try though from ESC doing the classic B split, which like you feel like in theory a B split should work, but it's just so hard. Like you usually just lose too many players going there in middle, but yeah, I mean ESC tried something hard and it didn't work out.
I like this this smoke on Palace here. Minai's has been often a presence here with this AWP, and I think that they're kind of aware of that. And throwing the smoke there means that they don't have to worry about these picks, but they gotta be careful to re-smoke it. It looks like this re-smoke, did it go down actually? Just double check. Yeah, I think the re-smoke went down there. So Minai's is rendered fairly useless for an early round pick, which is important by OverGaming, as limiting his options means that they're gonna have to find an answer somewhere else. And they are slowly moving into mid here, but Kyrie Musambani might just be able to do something here with a bit of a crossfire setup between Connector and Short, and Kyrie going to take down Michu, and there goes the trade in onto Musambani. Very well played by Sparrow there. Minai, he was waiting patiently for those smokes and gets those kills coming in at this point in time. And A is under threat, serious threat right now, as Phoenix is going to take down Mixwell. So OverGaming in a lot of trouble right now. And Alex is going to be creeping in from window, looking for those angles, looking for those shots. Great little rush down there from Spiro. Kyrie, oh my goodness, through the smoke on the toll booth, looking for those flick shots with the AWP. If he forces it to a one-on-one, it might be doable for Kyrie. Not quite connecting the shots there, and Muzano is going to deal with Kyrie then. So ESC holding on 8-5 now. And I liked how it started out for OverGaming there, but it didn't quite go their way, it seems.
Yeah, they just lost middle too easily there. Going for the A split, if you have guy and connector, just is so hard for the CTs, because the guy and connector makes it almost impossible to rotate through jungle. And you just, like, the guy and connector, he could still be there, he could have run to A. It's just a guessing game for the CTs, and it just makes everything so much harder for them.
Definitely. Do you feel like they should consider any aggressive plays here onto, let's say, Palace or Slope? Because honestly, it's consistently we are seeing, and they must be feeling it too. Like Minai's, in Palace actually with the AWP. He goes there in so many rounds, and if he doesn't go there, we've seen him make a pick more than once by rushing short through the smoke very quickly. Do you feel like we're not seeing enough aggression here from OverGaming?
Yeah, it's really hard to push Palace though because of all those pillars in there. The terrorists always have a place to hide if he's flashed or basically anything. It means you almost have to throw too much resources at him as CT, so it's not really worth it. But pushing A slope there though should be a much more viable option.
And speaking of pushes, we're actually going to see that coming in finally from OverGaming on the B side right now, and that pick on Minai's at Slope was kind of a bonus, and I like this coming in from OverGaming, much more proactive right now, mixing up the setup. Musambani might just find some action over at Connector, and Phoenix moving in. Great little catch there onto Lowell, and Musambani, oh my god, after his friend got dropped, he decided to abandon his position. He got caught in the back by Muzano, and that might be a completely fatal mistake for his team in this round. Great pop flash coming in from his teammate there. Muzano going to take down Mixwell. It's just 2 players remaining in Alex and Kyrie as they struggle to retake this A bomb site, but between the Molotovs, the flashes, the smokes, it seems almost impossible. And Alex and Kyrie trying to make their way around at this point, but it's looking very difficult. Kari going to be able to take down Spiro, making it a 1-on-2 for Alex. And Muzano pretty weak here, 4 points of health. He's going to get picked off, a 1-on-1, but Phoenix over in Palace right now. And can Alex pull this one off? He's got to get the kill immediately. Going to go for that smoke. And how is Phoenix going to read this? He's going to go for the peek. Oh, that is brilliant. That smoke. I think Phoenix, after that smoke got dropped, felt quite paranoid.
Yeah, and too bad for him. He didn't know he didn't have a kit. So if he would have known that, he could have just waited at least like 5 seconds longer. But nice round there from OverGaming. I really like that they did what we said and just pushed down the A slope. They got the frag, they got the information, and that was basically made them have an advantage when ESC finally made it to the A-bomb site.
Yeah, do you feel like this this result could have been avoided for OverGaming on the CT side?
Yeah, for sure. They lost a lot of weird rounds. Like when they got the round when they got 2 entry frags, and then they just lost it completely. The round where Michu just got 3 really nice frags. I think I think they ecoed once after that as well, and just everything just kept falling after that.
And it looks like we're seeing a little bit of, well, at least some feelers put out here by ESC to see what's actually happening. And they have pushed out to mid a little bit. They've seen only 1 player so far and a decoy in the B apps, so they should understand what's happening here. And we're seeing, in fact, OverGaming going for this push straight on into the A site. Alex pushing all the way to connector, getting dropped by Muzano's USP, and ESC going to come in here for the full retake. Let's see if they're going to be able to pull this one off as they charge on in. And Barney coming in from slope, but it seems like a lot of his teammates are already stuck here at the jump boxes. This is going to be really awkward right now over the jump boxes. The kills coming in left, right, and center, and 3-on-2 at the moment. Looks like OverGaming are struggling. It's just Barney left, but he's got a significant health advantage. The bomb is ticking away. Michu has to go for the 1-on-1 whilst his mate goes for the defuse. In fact, that didn't even happen, and the bomb is ticking away. There was a kit on Phoenix, and is he going to make it? Yes, he barely makes it. So looks like Phoenix is going to save that round for his team and make it 10-6 for ESC. Very strange pistol.
Yeah, I mean, OverGaming got up onto the A-bomb site really easily, and this should tell them that they're going for a retake. So basically they have 2 options after that. They can either try to push them and gain ground, or they can just fall back and rely on good after-plant positions. Now they did like some sort of weird mixture between both, where you saw, I think it was Alex just pushed into connector all by himself, while the rest just waited back at Tetris boxes and on site. So that was really weird.
And we do have the CZ round coming in for OverGaming, and they're trying to make their way through underpass to play to catch the close range battles with the CZs on connector and on window, but it's not quite going according to plan, only taking down Michu. So as we said before, we're really looking for at least 1 more kill here coming in from OverGaming. Lowell might make it happen here. It's going to get a pretty good engagement. It's going to take down Manize. That weapon is not safe to take, so he's got to chill right now, and he's going to spot another one. If he gets lucky, catches a quick dink, he might be in for another frag here, but it's looking pretty bad now as the reinforcements comes in. So, wow, Spiro on 1 health now. He shouldn't peek again. He should not peek again. Now the round is getting a little bit interesting, now that Spiro is so low. And Lowell actually does have head armor, and
he has the bomb as well, and he's stuck up here in the middle.
What is he going to do? Where is his teammate right now? Kari's going to come in and give him a hand here. But Kari's only got a Glock here. Does he just go for a mad rush for this bomb, the gun that was dropped? In fact, he's going to help Lowell make through. Oh my god, he got the dink there because he had 1 health, the wallbang rather, and Lowell gets another kill with the help of Kyrie. He's going to get the bomb down now, and this is just, I don't even understand what's happening at this point. Phoenix probably feeling quite the same way. He's got a 1-on-2. He's got full health though, no nades left. And 2 players that are fairly weak, one even without armor. So Kyrie over at slope here, creeping onto the site. There's Lowell behind the new boxes, and oh my god, Lowell! What? I don't even know.
Okay, that was like really weird decision making from EC. They knew it was 10 seconds left on the clock, or like 15 seconds when the terrorists were in connector. And like they must have heard that at least, like they knew that 1 guy was there, and I actually think they knew both guys were there. So why didn't just go for like hiding and just going to kill the planter instead of just peeking towards connector? It was really, really awkward. I don't think ESC should have lost that round at all.
No way. I mean, there's no way that Lowell should get a 4 kill with a P250. anyway, it's a pretty good advertisement for people to start switching their inventory around and switching out the CZs for the P250s. I don't know, but 10-7 is the score now. You see 3 rounds ahead of OverGaming right now. They're trying to make a delayed mid push, or rather delayed mid take, which I like actually quite a lot. We don't see this incredibly often, and the smoke going down into windows. So now ESC have to react. Where they're going to find the information. Short is also smoked off. So, Kyrie didn't get caught in the back. He didn't get any support there from his teammates covering that, but in he goes through the window. And is he going to catch anyone here? There's Phoenix right up close. This buy is incredibly scrappy here from ESC. The Scout, Shotgun, CZ, and a PD50 from Michu. And OverGaming slowly picking them off one by one. I mean, this is so weird.
You must feel like ESC just wants to go for economic damage here now on this round. Yeah, looks like they're just gonna go for the exits. They should not peek right now, and he peeks.
So definitely giving up an advantage indeed by peeking to kind of expand on your statement there. How do you what is the best way here, if in their position, to get the exits? Are there certain spots or something that they wanna retreat to, or?
Yeah, well, I would place the Scout towards Catwalk, like go back to B, go towards Catwalk, because you can like do that peek through connector, and usually get an easy peek, and also go back to B and save the weapon. And for the pistol guy, he should just like hide close behind a box, maybe towards CT spawn or something. That will probably mean that we'll at least get one frag at least, which is better than what happened now.
I'm just going to find Mixor right now. It almost looks like Mixor is going to go for a bit of a pick. It seems like we've got a bit of a beat apps push here coming in from OverGaming, and it looks like Curry's going to take down Minais. He would have spotted at least 2 players there. So ESC reacting right now. They got someone pushing around me, but Lower's position is just too strong right now. But he's missing a lot of bullets, but he will get the kill anyway. That was very scary. He goes down to 7 points of health, and I love how methodical that they are playing this. They're playing it very slow. They're letting ESC call the shots and letting ESC push around, and they're just reacting and picking up the frags. Moving in slowly now to the B-bomb site. We've got a very close position from one of the players here from ESC. It is Michu. Let's see if Michu can get anything from this, and they are. Look how clever they're playing. They're just checking every single angle and just playing it safe. Love it. And,
they're playing really good anti-ecos. Especially like both of them actually, like just taking mid slow is the way to go. You want to wait for the CTs to do a mid push, because it's very common for the CTs to just try to rush up middle on the pistol with nades. So just like you wait, okay, are they doing anything? I'm like, no, okay, let's take over this area, and then like wait, are they responding in any way? And like, no, let's take this area, and that's how OverGaming were playing, and it just worked out perfectly for them.
Yeah, and actually OverGaming for the first time in this this match against ESC, look at their bank. They're really building a massive bank here, and ESC forced to an eco if they lose this one. Very important round here for ESC to take, because this economic momentum is going to carry, it could very well carry OverGaming right through to a victory at this late stage at round 20 in this matchup. So OverGaming playing very slow right now. We see Musa and Bonnie on screen catching a potential flank if there's to be one, as OverGaming just wait on middle, wait for those smokes to dissipate slowly. Although the smokes are helping them, we're seeing just generally just a very slow play here. Mixor going to make his way back around, so they're going to go, it seems, for that A split with just one guy going up the slope. This is quite interesting. You don't see, this is not incredibly common, and OverGaming tossing in the molly into window as they slowly creep every single angle, looking for those picks, looking for those pixels. And 30 seconds left on the round. Mixwell coming in from Palace, very sneaky position. The threat of the guy at Palace is massive right now as he goes and takes Phoenix down. OverGaming doing a very good entry. There's Michu though, he's got players not even facing him. Great play from Michu, so key there for ESC. And Kari and Lowell are left versus Minais and Michu, a 2-on-2 situation. The bomb's not down just yet, but they might be able to get it down here as they just go for it at this point. But with both players over at CD spawn, Michu's going to take down one, and he gets the second. Michu, massive round. Was that an ace?
At least 4 kills.
At least
really,
4.
Really nice round there for Michu. And after a really nice round for OverGaming, I really like how they took mid and just stayed hidden in connector. It just gets the CTs in this awkward position where they can be in connector. We don't know. They can still be there. Like, they can have gone back to B. They can go back to a standard A split, and it basically forces the CTs to just look in so many places at the same time. And the A take just looked very easy there for ESC. Too bad they had too little time, and Mishu got those 4 frags.
Yeah, that is an incredible ace. You want your players to step up in rounds like that. Again, look at the money here. They're on still such a terrible situation. ESC, they need to keep wearing away at OverGaming's economy to make it so that OverGaming have these risky rounds where they're like, well, crap, if we lose this one, we're forced to an eco. We've got to take this round carefully. And right now, OverGaming, they're setting up for a set play here onto the A bomb site. Musambani's coming in for, to try to flank any rotating players, and Michu's going to cut him down there. And oh my god, ESC are all over this. There should be no way that they fail this defense, this retake. And oh, Alex just mowing them down. Unbelievable plays coming in from OverGaming right now. Alex on fire. Musano and Manai still remaining there, and they're just taking the frags back. But Alex stuck over at Tetris right now. He's got 27 points of health, and the grenade's going to finish him off. ESC somehow bring it back. I mean, Alex was just eating them up in that round.
There's still, though, there is a lot of pressure on ESC still, since they lost 3 players there thanks to Alex, which means they're still really low on money. However, OverGaming is starting to lose a lot of money now, so this round here is so important for both teams.
So, what do you make of the current split of players we see on the overview here?
It's really weird that we see the bomb towards B. This actually looks like they might go for a fake later of the round, later stage of the rounds, and go for B with the bomb. Actually, but it seems like they're throwing nades on A already. This is really weird. I don't know what OverGame is trying to accomplish here.
I guess we're going to have to let the action speak for itself. At least Kyrie's going to get a pick on middle, which is going to complicate matters for ESC at this point in time. Michu does get the revenge frag, very, very important there, and that's going to allow him to take himself through middle onto the A bomb site, and they are just shutting down this play here, but the bomb is alive. It's over on the B bomb site. It's going to go down. Musambani with a very nice frag there onto Manais, allowing some freedom here for a bit of a post-plant setup, and even though it's just 2 players, they definitely, with this bomb ticking away, have a good chance to take this round down. And here we go. ESC moving in straight away. His position compromised. Oh, and Musambani and Low will just fall just so easily there. ESC marching in with such confidence. And 13-9 now the score. And ESC climbing their way back. They were in such a terrible position, economically speaking. And now things, thanks to Michu, look at him. He's fragging like a monster. With that, ever since that ace, it's just been all good for ESC.
I mean, OverGaming is playing this really well, like, tactically, but ESC is just on spot with their aim and everything right now. And this looks like a fast A splitter right now from OverGaming. Or, sorry, ESC.
Indeed, they're just slowing it down actually a little bit here, and Mizuno is going to have a very tough time over at Shadow if they nade his position correctly. Oh my god, he just goes down instantly there. And it's a 4-on-4. And the problem for OverGaming is that they aren't easily gaining positions here. They're not quick onto the bomb site. It's very much a struggle for them to gain that position. ESC doing a wonderful job slowing them down, and that's going to allow frags just like that. Michu catching Musambani. Alex going to fall as well. Michu, he is just unstoppable. I cannot just even comprehend the kinds of fragging that he's accomplishing. Back-to-back kills Michu.
Jesus, he's just... I think this is like his fourth quad kill this game. Something like that.
Feels like
it's
it.
Crazy.
Seriously, he's just exploding right now. This is at the time when you want to peak in a match. Like towards the end when stuff starts getting really difficult for your team, you need that one player to bring the morale back if everything else is going badly for the rest of your team, and Michu is accomplishing that in spades at this point in time. So a mid-take coming in, and Kyrie with the Galil going to drop Spiro without a single effort expended, and OverGaming completely confident still, even though it's an even trade in players here. Although now I say that Mixwell does take down Manais, who was trying to push B for some info, and that's going to put ESC in a very awkward position and make that even more awkward still as Michu falls to Mixwell again. So OverGaming bringing it back right now, but Musano is still alive.
If Musano is smart right now, he will just go for the exit frags.
Here we go, moving into the bomb site. Just jump back onto Muzano's point of view here. Oh, gonna get dropped by Kyrie, and the gaming with a round win. And these teams are playing pretty close to one another. We're just seeing, it feels like we're seeing explosive individual performances. It's really shaking things up here, and otherwise it feels like they're both as teams are playing quite closely.
Indeed, and I like how OverGaming is trying to take middle. Tried to take middle that round. They got an even trade, which forced ESC to make a push, and they made a push on B, where OverGaming was just waiting, and this was an easy round after that.
And we have OverGaming there, making their way around in the pass and be a very defensive setup here. It feels like they're trying to be very careful in case there's a very quick aggression up mid. ESC haven't really shown the propensity to do that just yet, but that's when your guard is down, when you don't expect it. So they're really not taking any chances here with ESC. Very, very slow play here. Alex moving through underpass. ESC looking for that info from window. Felix with that peek, and Michu as well. They're going to be up for a bit of damage here, but they do get the frag onto Lowell. So overall, a very good situation coming in from ESC, but OverGaming, they're showing their hand right now to Michu, who does take down Kyrie. He's got more players to deal with, and Musambani going to finally shut down the beast in Michu, as he has to keep going. He's got to take down Minaj quickly. He does it. His team now has B open. The bomb is quite far away, though. This is going to provide a lot of time for ESC to get in position for a retake, and we've got Phoenix going for the jump here. Free Whorehouse trying to make his way up short and onto the bomb site. Musambani, look at this angle. It is phenomenal, but can't quite even make one frag happen. Alex and Mixwell remaining. There's Alex. He is going to watch his friend die from short. I bet his friend thought he had short covered, but both looking at the same angle. Alex, one-on-one now against Spiro, against Yorp. He fires off the Yorp. Alex taking it carefully, trying to waste that time for Spiro to go for that defuse fake, and there it is, very patiently played. Alex saving the round for OverGaming, stopping that 15-round line for scoreline for ESC. So wow,
and also forcing ESC to an eco right now. So that 1v3 was basically worth 2 rounds, plus it didn't give ESC 15 rounds. So insanely well played there from Alex.
Yeah, that is that is an understatement, and really keeping them alive here. And look at this, ESC forced for that eco, and if OverGaming play this very cautiously, if we don't see any shenanigans, it should be fine. And to be honest, what do we have here? We don't have even any CZs or anything, so there's no reason to be afraid, right? Right?
Now it should be an easy round here for OverGaming, and I like the decision here from ESC to just go for the full eco, because they know, like, forcing OverGaming to an eco is not gonna happen, considering if they win, they will have 15 rounds, so they just need the rounds.
And they actually did manage to take down 2 players, so economic damage coming in, although at this point, economic damage is not a huge priority, considering how close ESC are to winning this match. And looking at OverGaming, actually thinking about it, no, they could probably force an eco here from OverGaming if they managed to take this down. I don't know what I'm saying, Fret. You got to save me soon, but we're having the push coming in here as I'm getting all confused and befuddled. OverGaming going to take B bomb site. It's a 2-on-2 at this point in time, but the thing is that ESC haven't been able to pick up any weapons despite getting the frags. So that's very well played by OverGaming. And was that? Oh no,
TK.
It was a TK.
Why?
Why?
Which means they have even less money now, so $2,400 on Mousy. Yeah, they might even eco again. Now they're going for the buyer.
Yeah. So if they do win this round, though, it's looking like it could very well be a 14-14 scoreline, which is what I was trying to get at last round. And we've got Muzano there trying to peek into Slope. He's very close to Slope. This should give them some info, but that smoke's going to deny them any info. So it's kind of a nice smoke, to be honest. Mixwell over in Palace, just chilling on by. And overall, we're seeing, again, it feels like the pace from OverGaming has halted. They've brought it back to a very sluggish pace from what was at times a pretty speedy pace, in the earlier stages of the terrace half for OverGaming. And it feels like the more threatened they feel, the more defensive their game becomes.
Looks like they're just going for the mid-take, late mid-take here, which is actually a good decisions from time to time, because a lot of CT teams just, if they don't see anyone in mid in the first like 30 seconds of the round, they might just fall back towards the bomb sites.
So here we go. They are gaining some positions here, and it's starting to get a little bit dangerous. But ESC themselves have a pretty defensive setup. They're looking for information as opposed to risking their lives here for frags. And look at this. We might just see, oh, Michu actually going to go down straight away. Low, good play there into short, and OverGaming will take over the B site. And both teams playing this cautiously, but it looks like OverGaming springing forward with their initial picks here, making the bomb plan a reality. And OverGaming looking very close to forcing that eco right now. We're seeing ESC flooding into the bomb site, and Spiro's going to get one frag. Musambani with the revenge kill, low onto Spiro as well, and everything falls onto Phoenix, who might even be thinking about just saving this AWP at this point, considering his team has to eco next round. And OverGaming, they can do this.
Absolutely. I mean, it's going to be 14-13 right now. We'll save, Phoenix will save that up, as you said, which is going to be really important. Let's hope he doesn't get stuck here. Now he just falls back towards the bomb site, but yeah, like, ESC has to eco, so it should be back to, like, it should be even after this round. It should be 14-14.
Do you think that they could even just, like, pistol armor here, or their money be too low? I guess that would be possible if they were on the terrorist side, but it doesn't work as the CTs.
I don't really would like the decision, considering they really need money for the next round. Like, they just need these last two rounds, and it's big of a disadvantage when you go for those pistols instead of weapons.
And it looks like Manias is going to be pushed to a very close defense here. If I can just jump back onto Manias. There he is with that AWP on the site. It's going to be very hard for him to fall back. He's going to be forced to hit the shots if he wants to live. Going to try to run through the smoke, through the cover of his teammates. He manages to get the hell out of there and barely survives. It's like his entire team was like sacrificing themselves so Manias could live and keep that AWP alive.
Now the hunt is on. They know he has an AWP, and what do you bet? Do you think he will be able to save the AWP?
Yeah, I think he's gonna do it. But you're right. There's like so much time. They know immediately that he's run away with the AWP, so they should be like already charging at him. But they're being a bit slow.
Maybe they're maybe they're just too scared. I mean, it's 13-14. They might be a bit nervous, so
they don't have the best money in the world, I guess. I mean, they should still be fine though, even if he kills a couple players.
I don't think OverGaming is gonna eco.
Oh no! Say it ain't so, threat. Say it ain't so. You didn't say it ain't so.
And
okay, come on, man.
I actually didn't think he would. I actually thought he was going to be able to save as well when I saw how passive OverGaming was.
But then
no,
losing
he
that.
died.
I mean, he had the guy walking with his back to him in a straight line, missing the shot. Very, very.
Look at Phoenix and Minimize and a Sparrow. 4 AWP and AWP, so triple sniper here right now for ESC.
A very late time to get a very different setup to surprise OverGaming at this point. So it's working so far. They're getting all the kills that they need, getting all the OverGaming just walking into the crosshairs of the AWPs at this point. So I like it. AWP's very strong. Scar from Phoenix as well. I really like this. This is the first time we've seen like a really, really hefty buy from ESC. And it seems to be working pretty well. You know, what is Mixwell going to do? It's going to go for it. Smoking is, he's so stuck here. This is so difficult. He's going to go for a little pop flash there, through, over the smoke, and actually gets one. Gonna get another flash going in there. It's not going to help him out though. And there we go, ESC. Round number 15, and look at the money they spent to win that round.
And it was worth it, I guess. Oh, did Phoenix get a frag with the Scar?
I don't know, actually. I don't think he did. Or did he?
So it's quite. I don't know. Do they even know he has a Scar? That's like a very important piece of information. What they're doing, they're just going for the standard A split here, with the one guy in mid being annoying, trying to deny the fast rotation through connector.
Just going to cycle through some of the CTs here. We can see their setup coming into play. You can see Muzano behind those bomb boxes, and he's going to see a lot of action very soon. It's quite obvious now what's happening as the nades start flying in over the wall there into the A bomb site. Muzano up the ladder, and no one spotted just yet, sitting in this position above Shadow. And Mixwell seems constantly blinded. They're going up there, and they're going to spot his angle. And that is absolutely gutting there. Look at the Scar, almost getting a double with it. They're falling, they're dropping like flies at this point. And Minai is, again, last man standing with the AWP. And his AWP has been a little bit shaky, so this is a very tall order indeed, but looks like he's creeping in to go for this. He needs to get 4 kills here against 4 AKs. 1 up upstairs. No idea just yet where the rest of them are. And Alex is going to be able to force it to 15-15. And that is a tied game.